There is a new development on the horizon that could change the way we think about transportation and puts Alberta on the map as an innovative, technologically forward-thinking province. Meets Hyperloop, a cutting-edge transportation system that uses magnetic levitation technology to propel trains at speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers per hour. Today, it takes about 3 hours to drive from Calgary to Edmonton, and during our treacherous winters, it will be way longer than that. But imagine being able to travel between both cities in just under an hour. Hey guys, my name is Felix Chan, Calgary realtor and mortgage broker with Real Broker. And today I'm going to talk about this type of transportation that I believe is going to change not only Alberta, but potentially transportation systems for both people and goods for the rest of Canada. Transpod, the company behind the Hyperloop project, claims that it would make economic sense by generating revenue from passengers paying $90 for a one-way trip. The company estimates that the Hyperloop would add 6.25% to Alberta's GDP over 9 years and create 140,000 jobs during the construction phase. Here is the graph of the GDP impact in Alberta due to the Transpod project in Canadian millions of dollars. Here is a graph of the GDP impact in the rest of Canada due to the Transpod project. Again, also in millions of dollars. So this project is going to greatly benefit our economy, increasing Alberta's GDP by $19.2 billion during construction and Canada's GDP by $4.4 billion. The Hyperloop would be a game changer for the transportation industry, allowing people to travel between cities in a matter of minutes, as opposed to hours. Proposed Hyperloop routes in Alberta. So Calgary to Edmonton, the cost is gonna be about $90, and this is gonna be 1 hour of travel time connecting between the two major cities. Calgary and Edmonton to Red Deer is gonna be $50, and that's about 30 minutes of travel time connecting the largest cities to the center of the province. The great thing here is a proposed route to go from downtown Calgary to the Calgary airport. This is good because one of the largest and last cities in all of Canada that doesn't have a direct train from the airport to downtown. Downtown Calgary to the Calgary airport is going to be $12, and it's going to take about 20 minutes of travel time. Downtown Edmonton to the Edmonton airport will also be $12, and that will also take about 20 minutes. The table below provides an overview of the base fare structure used in the study. Now, I'm not going to go through all the numbers, but you can pause the video and take a screenshot if you'd like, and then continue watching after. The Hyperloop is expected to save Albertans an average of 18 million hours of travel annually, adding up to 591 million hours by 2060. Now, in addition to the economy and business class options, there may be private pods, which I think would be pretty rad. Of course, for an additional fee. That may be considered in the future, but it's not included in the analysis now as they're currently, hypothetical. The majority of the revenue making this Hyperloop sustainable is really the cargo services. The table here shows a preview of the fees for Transpod cargo services. Now, the cost per ton ranges around $70 from Calgary or Edmonton to Red Deer, and Calgary to Edmonton, which is 300 kilometers, is $144. Benefits of this Hyperloop. What is the impact on real estate for properties close to these Hyperloop stations? Of course, being a realtor, this was my burning question. And my honest thoughts, I think it could increase property values, but not a significant amount. And the reason for that is because it just doesn't have the same utility as the local LRT train stations where they run within the city. I mean, realistically, you're not going to buy a home in Calgary and take the Hyperloop to Red Deer or Edmonton for work. So the real estate values could mirror other cities with similar train lines. Faster travel. With speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers an hour, the Hyperloop would significantly reduce travel time between cities, making it possible to travel long distances in a matter of minutes. Increased efficiency. The Hyperloop would eliminate the need for cars and trains on the highways, reducing traffic congestion and making transportation more efficient. Sustainability. The Hyperloop would be powered by renewable energy sources, making it a more environmentally friendly mode of transportation. The Hyperloop system by Transpod offers significant environmental advantages, including reduction of greenhouse gas emissions through the replacement of traditional types of transportation with sustainable Hyperloop trips, contribution of solar power to Alberta's energy grid, promoting a more sustainable electricity mix in the province. The transport system is expected to reduce over 22 million tons of CO2 emissions by 2060.
Damn, son.
Which is about a savings of about $6 billion. On average, this equates to 636 tons of CO2 emissions per year, equivalent to 4 times the size of Calgary. Development opportunities. The construction of the Hyperloop would create new job opportunities and stimulate economic growth, particularly in the construction and technology sectors. Safety benefits. The Transpod system will reduce the number of car accidents on Alberta's roads, resulting in a decrease of almost 300 traffic fatalities, over 15,000 injuries, and over 112,000 property damage incidents between now and 2060. The benefit for people and the economy as a whole. The Hyperloop would provide an efficient and sustainable transportation option for people and businesses, making it easier for them to travel and connect with other regions, which will in turn increase economic opportunities and productivity. So if approved, this isn't just about transportation of goods and humans between two big cities in Alberta. It represents something much bigger than that, which is it puts Alberta on the map as an innovative province, which in turn would attract more tech, fuel economic growth and development, and support the growth of tourism, making it convenient for visitors to travel and explore other cities. This would increase our population and ultimately our home values. It would show that Alberta is forward thinking, not afraid of diving in first for technological change to drive us into the 21st century. I mean, the only other thing that could compare to this are the bullet trains in Japan. The development of the Hyperloop system in Calgary is not just a futuristic vision, but it's a practical solution that reduces traffic fatalities, travel hours per year, and carbon emissions. Investing in this technology now would ensure that Calgary and Edmonton and the province as a whole remains competitive and an innovative province for years to come. Alberta, let's hope we can do this. So what are your guys' thoughts on this Hyperloop? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think the economic benefits that they say in this study will actually come to fruition? And do you think that it would actually put Alberta on the map for technological change? I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments below. My name is Felix Chan, Calgary Realtor and Mortgage Broker with Real Broker, and we'll see you in the next video.